Alright, I'm Alexander Edward.
And I'm Tony Boswell.
And we are Minion Death Cult. So, if the world is ending, forgot where I normally go with this, Trump and Putin being fucking gay together is responsible. We're documenting it. So, we have what I feel might be a long show. So, let's just get right into it. But quick announcement, we're streaming.
You're seeing it right before your eyes.
We're camming. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's because you're not a Patreon subscriber. This is the trial run of the video feed.
We just figured the thing that was really missing from Minion Death Cult was the girlfriend experience.
So lots of eye contact, which is weird because it's just a single camera. Like, we don't have the Android dual cameras pointing at our eyes so we can like look into each one at the same time. This is great. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to patreon.com/Minion Death Cult in order to see the very first broadcast of a video episode.
Yeah. This is the one that we're going to talk about later on, that we're going to talk about how it was the best thing ever and they never got good after that, or how this was just like the best garbage fire to watch.
No matter how good this is, it's going to be good. No matter how good it's going to be nowhere near as good as the next one we do.
Oh, next one's going to be unreal.
Guarantee you that. Okay.
This is going to be The Room. The next one's going to be The Disaster Artist.
Which is just such a better movie. Everybody agrees.
Phenomenal.
Much more watchable, much more enjoyable. Just, I think James Franco should just play everybody I don't like.
Hopefully one day he will be depicting one of these people, whether it be Trump or Putin. Hopefully one day it will be Franco.
I thought you were talking about one of us.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And because it'd clearly be me.
Clearly. He'd have to shave his head though.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
I mean, we can bend history a little bit.
Okay, so you're already Patreon supporters. I forgot. This isn't a main episode, so you already know what Patreon is. You're already paying for it. This is for you. Go there, check out the video. Let us know what you think. We're going to be splashing the comments up as we talk about them. This is literally the first time I'm doing this, so bear with me. I think we're only going to do it for the first slide, the first block of comments. Anyway, this is boring for the people who aren't going to be watching the video. But go watch the video. Let us know what you think. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about Russia first, and Trump, just the unbelievable treason Trump committed in Helsinki. And I think better than I could describe it, better than you could describe it, Tony, is Trish Reagan of Fox Business. I could have sworn her @ was at real Trish Reagan, but it's, I don't know. Anyway. One second here, folks.
She's just got to speak up.
I already changed this setting, and now I got to do it again.
Let me tell you how I went into my day today. I looked at all the mainstream media headlines, and they were all blasting President Trump before his meeting with Putin, this big meeting. I want you to see some of these headlines. They basically said, don't do this, right? New York Times, just sitting down with Trump, Putin comes out ahead. They didn't want him sitting down in the first place. Washington Post writes Trump is now repaying Putin for helping him win the presidency. That's an op-ed there. Bloomberg, it goes on. You get the idea. In other words, the mainstream media did not want this meeting to happen. And
haters.
I had really hoped I could say that they were wrong. I thought that maybe I could, at this moment in time, say they were wrong. Because this was an opportunity for our president to get up there on stage and look Vladimir Putin in the eye and say, you're not going to mess with us again. But he didn't. In fact, he basically said he didn't buy what his own intelligence community was telling him. This was clearly not his best performance. He's done a whole lot better than this. He should have defended us. He should have defended his own intelligence community. Or just don't take the meeting. Don't go to Helsinki if you can't look the guy in the eye and tell him what's what.
Look that guy in the eye and tell him what's what.
Here's the question, by the way, that somebody ought to have prepped our president on. He ought to have known this one was coming, and he ought to have thought long and hard about how to answer it. Roll the tape.
Patrol.
Just now, President Putin denied having anything to do with the election interference in 2016. Every U.S. intelligence agency has concluded that Russia did. My first question for you, sir, is who do you believe? My second question is, would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
So let me just say that we have two thoughts. You have groups that are wondering why the FBI never took the server. Why haven't they taken the server?
Just right into Hillary.
Why was the FBI told to leave the office of the Democratic National Committee? With that being said, all I can do is ask the question. My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be.
Whoa. And then it gets worse. He takes suddenly a sharp left turn and starts going back to the whole Hillary Clinton thing. Here we go.
That's your fault, Trish.
Where are those servers? They're missing. Where are they?
Where are the servers?
What happened to Hillary Clinton's emails? 33,000 emails. Gone. Just gone. I think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily. I think it's a disgrace.
Just dying.
We can't get Hillary Clinton's 33,000 emails. So I have great confidence in my intelligence
good president.
people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
President Putin was just vascular in his denial today.
President Putin said, "I know you saw me on the counter. It wasn't me." It's a Shaggy joke about President Putin.
President Putin just throbbing in his denial of hacking those servers.
I don't get it.
If he would have hacked him, he would have given me the
All of your
emails.
intelligence agencies are telling you that the Russians interfered in our election. Now, big difference between them.
Yeah, who do you think? Who do you think Trump is? Like who? Like Trump has been saying this exact thing for a year now, a year and a half. Yeah. Okay. So this was on Fox Business, obviously. Let's get this first comment in here. Let's see if we can do it. There we go.
Yeah.
Top comment on Fox Business. Denise Benedetti Babayan says, "What the heck is wrong with Fox Business and Fox News Network? POTUS was the best he could possibly be with Putin. Stop competing with CNN and the rest of the lying liberal or the lying media, or soon you'll be deemed the enemy of the people too." Hey, Fox, if you don't cut it out, we're gonna call you the enemy too.
If you actually keep on reporting bad things about our guy, we're gonna cut you off too.
Just like that's the threat, is like, we're gonna say you're an enemy.
No one's above fake news.
We're gonna say we don't like you anymore. You don't speak for me or many of my fellow Americans who actually appreciate what President Trump does for all of us every day. Keep your opinions to yourselves and just report the news.
Oh my God.
Love that. That reminds me of The Room.
Yes.
Just keep your stupid comments in your pocket, Fox Business. Shutting Fox off until Tucker and Hannity and Laura tonight. I'm shutting off Fox News until the 3 2-hour blocks I will be watching Fox News later.
Until my 6-hour intake later today.
You're going to be losing like 12 hours of my normal 18-hour Fox News intake.
Well, that's the reason why I still use Google Glass. So I can constantly have Fox streaming in front of me.
Just you have like
24 hours a day.
It's like picture in picture, but you have Fox Business in the little screen, and then Fox News in the big screen.
Yeah, exactly.
You flick back and forth. That's a joke for the video viewers. I'll be watching OAN during the day from now on. Just this is This is how you own the news, is you just watch a different brain-melting media channel for the day instead of that other brain-melting media channel.
I didn't know what OAN was.
OAN is like a Facebook news network. It's like right below The Blaze and like right above Diamond and Silk. It's like between those two things.
And but it's still big enough to where they can say OAN and people knew what they were talking about.
It got big so fast. It was like super small a year ago, and now they have like Glenn Beck on there, or they have Newt Gingrich or something. Like, they've given shows to like pre-existing entities. I mean that the word entity in the worst way possible. Okay, so next comment. Going smoothly in this new program here. Alright, so this is... I gotta pull up two windows for this one.
To really understand who this commenter is.
There we go. This is a man by the name of Pete Austin. When I say man, I mean a fucking man. This is like the #2 comment on the Fox Business page. Just like people frothing at the mouths because Trish said, hey, Trump, like, maybe don't call Putin like a cool, good guy who would never do anything to hurt us.
And what was funny is she was kind of cool about it because she was almost like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. You know, she still believes in him. She's physically really fucked up this time.
It was like nobody could really let this go. Yeah. Like, I don't see why Putin would hack us. Why would he hack us? He's nice. He's cool.
He has nothing to benefit from this.
He's like really strong, but he knows that I'm really strong too, so he would never hack.
A person who doesn't eat a jacket in a frozen stream does not need to hack things. He could have just asked me. I would have given him the files.
So Pete Austin, for those of you not watching, Pete Austin is a man's man. His profile picture on Facebook looks to be from like 1983, and he still looks like he's 75 in this photograph. Like, he still definitely has false teeth in this photograph from 1983.
Yeah, those are like definitely some crazy veneer thing.
And then his cover photo is just a fucking cherry 1993 Corvette.
Whew. Man, I heard that thing has 350 horsepower. It does 6 clicks off the line in just about 2.3.
And you're not counting all the power in that passenger seat either.
Is that like his sister?
That's his lovely wife of 75 years.
It looks like a sister.
Pete Austin says, hey Trish, just report the news and stop trying to create your own headlines. You, Juan, Shep, Chris, and a few more at Fox need to stop trying to impress CNN. When I want, quote, off-the-wall remarks, I'll choose a network other than Fox. ... You understand?
When I want awful remarks, I'll just go to the Van's YouTube channel.
When I want off-the-wall remarks, I'll read whatever's on that Banksy Van Slip-On collab.
When I want off-the-wall remarks, I'll just listen to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall.
When I want off-the-wall remarks, I'll walk into my dad's basement and shut off Pink Floyd.